45, 1911. You guys go ahead and go. Go ahead and go.
A heartbreaking act of violence unfolded in Calumet City, Illinois, where 20-year-old Zamir McGee Bohannon lost his life in front of his grandparents' home in broad daylight. Two armed men waited in a car, then jumped out and opened fire as Zamir approached the house and rang the doorbell. Surveillance footage shows the terrifying moment Zamir tried to run off the porch, but was hit multiple times in the yard. At least 16 rounds were fired, and his father, Jivor Bohannon, believes it could have been closer to 40. The suspect fled right after, and some bullets even entered the home. But thankfully, Zamir's grandparents weren't hurt.
I'm trying to hold up, it's rough. Guys were sitting right across and got out and started shooting him up. He was in the yard. About 40 shots.
Zamir's father is devastated. Watching the footage is so painful that he has to turn the volume down. He gave the video to police, hoping someone might recognize the suspects and help with the case.
The first time I seen it, I watched it. I had to turn the volume down on it. Anytime I watch it from now on, I turn the volume down.
He's urging the community, and especially the three people who were in the car with Zamir before the attack, to speak up. One of those witnesses even fired back during the ambush, but so far none have cooperated, likely out of fear.
And they need to be off the street. My son was in the car with 3 other witnesses, and they're scared to come forward.
As Father's Day weekend neared, Jivor made a powerful plea, not just for answers, but for change. You don't have to kill nobody else, he said, asking the shooters to think about the pain they've caused and the lives affected.
Yeah, they had out in somebody's house right now. For the that my son, you don't have to kill nobody else.
Calumet City Police and the South Suburban Major Crimes Task Force are still investigating, asking anyone with information to come forward. Around 1 a.m. on a Monday, a violent home invasion happened in Tempe near Mill Avenue and the 60.
He's hanging in there, he's in a lot of pain today, and they're just, trying to keep him comfortable as much as possible.
3 armed men broke into the townhouse where Louis and his girlfriend Megan live, demanding cash and jewelry. Louis' sister Melinda lives nearby, and her Ring doorbell camera recorded the suspects just before they forced their way in.
So scary. Lately in Tempe, it's just been so scary.
During the break-in, Louis tried to call for help using an Alexa device, but the suspects caught on.
My brother noticed that their roommate had an Alexa in the room, so he said, "Alexa, call 911." And then the robbers heard him, so they asked, "Who are you calling and why are you calling?"
One of them pointed a weapon at his head and tried to fire, but the weapon jammed, giving Louis a chance to fight back.
Was choking him, and then the other robber shot my brother in the leg, and then one time on one leg and twice on the other leg.
In the struggle, Louis was hit 3 times, once in one leg and twice in the other. Melinda and Megan said police mentioned there was another home invasion nearby the week before, though that hasn't been officially confirmed.
He's just trying to recuperate now. We're just grateful that he's still alive.
Louis is now recovering at Banner Desert Hospital in Mesa. The suspects haven't been caught, and the family hopes the Ring footage and help from the public will lead to their arrest. Jasme Cordova lost his life during a standoff with police following a domestic violence call in a residential Albuquerque neighborhood.
45, 1911.
The situation, captured on Ring doorbell and police body cam footage, unfolded after Cordova's girlfriend called 911, saying he had become violent and was threatening both her and himself. She managed to escape and get help from a neighbor. Footage shows Cordova outside, waving a weapon and yelling at officers, repeatedly saying, "I got a 45. At one point, he put the weapon to his head and fired, striking his sunglasses, with the bullet continuing through a window and into a neighbor's home.
Put your hands up! Drop the weapon!
When police arrived, they tried to calm him down, telling him they didn't want to hurt him. But according to officers, Cordova pointed the weapon at them while yelling, "Shoot!" They say they were left with no choice but to fire.
45, 1911. We don't want to hurt you, John.
Officers then moved in and tried to save him, but he didn't survive. A tragic and disturbing event unfolded in southeast Houston at a busy gas station near Cullen and Faulkner. The suspect was first spotted inside the store, casually buying a beer while frequently looking out the window.
Noticing the complainant across the street, kind of watching him, stalking him, and then going across the street and robbing.
Just across the street, the victim was changing a flat tire with help from two women. Investigators believe the suspect may have targeted him after seeing him flash some cash earlier. After leaving the gas station, the suspect crossed the street and suddenly rushed toward the victim's car to commit a robbery.
The complainant appears to have been somewhere where he may have been flashing some cash, and the suspect may have known that and therefore followed him or seen him again and decided to use the opportunity to rob.
A struggle followed. The victim tried to fight back, but the suspect fired at him, forcing the man to run and collapse across the street. The suspect chased him down, fought him again, and fatally wounded him in the back of the head. He then took whatever he could and fled on foot.
If somebody out here knows who this guy is, he's a regular, that they just provide us with his information so we can get justice for the family who we don't know who his family is.
Police are working to notify the victim's family and are asking for the public's help in identifying the suspect. In Clarksville, Tennessee, a Montgomery County man was shot in the shoulder after confronting a group of suspects reportedly going through parked cars in his neighborhood.
I was hooking up an Echo that I had, and I was mounting it to the wall, and right at like 12 o'clock, my ring went off that there was movement in the front door.
The incident happened around midnight on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. The homeowner, Henry, said he got a ring alert while setting up an Echo device and noticed someone walking around his yard on the footage. He rushed downstairs, opened the front door, and yelled at the suspect.
I instantly dropped my phone and I ran downstairs, and I unlocked the door, opened it up, and ran out there yelling at him. And I went out there for 10 seconds, and I got, I seen a flash that went off, and I felt like somebody punched me in the shoulder.
Moments later, one of them fired, hitting Henry in the right shoulder. At first, he thought it might have been a graze or a ricochet, but when he couldn't lift his arm to open the door, he realized he'd been hit.
I thought I was okay. For some reason, I don't know why, but I thought maybe it ricocheted off of me or something. I was 100%. But when I went to open the door with my hand, it didn't open, and I slammed into it. And so that let me know then that something was wrong.
Henry said he saw at least 3 individuals checking car doors, looking for unlocked vehicles, with a getaway driver waiting in a truck across the street.
And there was a driver, so there had to have been 4. One was by my truck. 2 were right across the street. As I come outside, the moment the door was opening, they heard it, and so they started running. I yelled at them. When I yelled at them, it wasn't within a split second one of them fired a shot. If I ever see this happen again, I most certainly will keep my inside.
As they took off, one of them fired again, and the group quickly fled the scene. In June 2021, the FBI received a tip about a suspect just 1 day before he was arrested for allegedly threatening to harm family members and make a bomb. At first, it was thought the suspect only came to the FBI's attention after making threats on June 18th, but later documents revealed the FBI already had a tip before that. On June 18th, the suspect's grandparents ran from their home and called police, saying he was building a and talking about becoming the next mass killer. The FBI looked into the earlier tip and worked with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, which decided to take over the case at the state level. After that, the FBI closed its part of the investigation. Eventually, the state charges were dropped, and under Colorado law, when there's no conviction, the case has to be sealed, so full details are no longer available to the public. Joey, who is disabled and often home alone, uses Ring cameras inside and outside his home for peace of mind. While his wife and son were out of town, Joey suddenly blacked out and collapsed. Thankfully, his son happened to check the live view at the right time and quickly contacted nearby neighbors.
Hey, Dad. Dad, are you okay?
Joey is down on the front porch down in Dallas. Can you run over and check on him? He's like literally on the porch right now.
They rushed over, and emergency responders arrived within minutes.
They asked me how old Joey is.
Joey was taken to the hospital, where doctors confirmed he had a heart attack. He's now recovering and doing well. A guy was roaming around a house at night when he found an unlocked car. Since it was raining, he decided to spend the night inside. Imagine waking up and finding out someone slept in your car overnight in the rain, like it's a roadside motel. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, this one's just bizarre. A guy shows up at 3:17 a.m., rings the doorbell, and claims he's from ABC News.
Hello, you guys. This is 5 Eyewitness News, ABC. ABC. 5 Eyewitness.
Shows up in the dead of night claiming he's with the news? That's not journalism. That's just sketchy. This guy didn't just take the package, he opened it up right there like he was checking for his next score. Imagine working hard for something, only for this guy to steal it and judge your purchase on the spot. In Taylor, Michigan, a homeowner spoke to a stranger through their doorbell camera, and the conversation quickly took a weird turn.
I need to telegraph and more.
I'm gonna suggest you get off of. Get off our porch.
Oh, I just wondering directions. Okay, bye. I just wanted directions.
Get off the porch. We are armed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
He has a gun in his pocket.
That's cool that you are. I am too, but all your stuff was on outside of your car.
Our car's in the garage.
I'm gonna grab my gun. The white one?
He picked the wrong house to play games at. Not only was the camera rolling, the homeowner was ready. Someone was caught on camera trying to get in through the front door, but luckily, it was locked. People really walk around checking doors like it's normal. It's not. Under the cover of night, a thief thought he could get away with stealing a package, but he didn't count on the Ring camera watching his every move. Caught in the act, he creeps up to the doorstep, snatches the package, and takes off like nothing happened. That package could have been medicine, work gear, a gift, and he just snatched it without a second thought. A package thief was caught red-handed on a doorbell camera, grabbing a delivery and running off like it was his. Someone waited days for that delivery, and this guy swiped it in seconds. As soon as night falls, this car door checker shows up. Luckily, he didn't manage to get into any of the vehicles. Over 75% of car break-ins happen through unlocked doors. This guy was clearly hoping for one of those. A sneaky thief was caught on a doorbell camera stealing a package right off the front porch. Bold move in broad daylight.
No, it's a tissue.
No, look. Huh?
Keep your packages secure and always stay alert. In Clifton, New Jersey, this couple was caught boldly trying to break into someone's home like it was just another day.
Stop, you don't do that. You knock, you don't do that. Stop, there's neighbors, you could get in trouble.
Can't even trust people walking by anymore. They're not lost. They're looking for a way in. A porch thief was caught on camera swiping a package from the front porch and making a quick getaway. Keep an eye on your deliveries and don't let these thieves get away with it. This guy shows up at someone's place and tries to open the door using some kind of tool, but after making a bit of noise, he panics and takes off. Probably scared he was about to get caught. He thought he was slick until reality, and a little noise hit him hard. In Amarillo, this guy drops off the food, takes a photo as proof, then casually grabs it back like nothing ever happened. Watch how smooth he is. He's done this before. It's a delivery scam in plain sight. Another sneaky porch pirate caught red-handed. Watch how fast he grabs the package and makes his getaway. The average stolen package is worth $50 to $150. He risked jail time for something that might be socks. On Manhattan Avenue at 10:51 p.m., a thief was caught on camera trying to steal a bench but had a hard time moving it. Just moments later, the homeowner came outside to confront him, and the thief bolted. Caught in the act, this thief thought no one was watching, swiped mail from the mailbox, and took off. He thought he was getting away with it. Turns out he was getting recorded instead. In Odessa, Texas, it looks like someone's trying to make off with the homeowner's car battery.
What did they take? I just saw it.
Luckily, these idiots gave the camera a clear shot of their license plates. Hopefully, that helps police track them down soon. On 77th Street in Brooklyn at 7:37 p.m., a porch thief riding a bike was caught on camera grabbing a package straight off someone's porch. Package thefts have spiked over 30% in the last few years, and guys like this are keeping that stat alive. This one might catch you off guard. At his age, you'd think he'd be kicking back with some sweet tea on the porch, not out stealing packages.
Grandpa.
Sad to see someone old enough to know better out here doing this. This guy walks up to someone's house, grabs a package, and takes off without a second thought. porch pirates steal over 1.7 million packages every day in the US. This guy just joined the list. In Myrtle Beach, a bear was caught on camera causing a bit of trouble, pulling down a bird feeder like it owned the place. He was supposed to be out in the woods, but found the buffet in someone's backyard instead. 4 years ago, the Mindseed team visited the Arlington Plantation House in Mississippi, built around 1819 or 1820. Their investigation captured a creepy atmosphere with strange sounds and ghost sightings, including a girl in a hoodie. Now, the team is back. Today is June 9th, and John plans to chain himself in the basement to try and contact the spirits. Before doing so, they heard humming and odd noises.
Damn, this place is.
I think I heard something up there. Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me or make the temperature go to 5? Oh.
Looking at the feed yet? I'm hearing all sorts of weird shit going on down here, bro.
I am like literally just about to set it up right now.
Yo, I'm hearing noises and stuff down here. The rep pod already went off once. You seen anything weird on your camera?
Nah, it looks good down here. There's a little delay from the mic, but that's it.
I'm not here to harm you, and I hope that you're not here to harm me. I'd just like to know if there's the spirit of a little girl that's still here. Is there a little girl still residing within this building after the fire? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello? What the? What? I know you guys could hear that. I know you guys could hear that.
Listen, bro, I don't want you to freak out right now. But there's someone or something in there with you. I just saw something past that camera in the hallway.
What do you mean you saw something? Like a person?
I saw something interfere with the camera. I could see like the outline of the doorway that's behind it, and then it just went black. I saw something move by in the thing. The motion detector went off.
All right, bro, but if there's someone here, I'm not... Hold on.
Yeah, chill out. I'm getting in the car right now. I'm gonna run down there and let's start.
After getting out of there, we went back and reviewed the footage, and this is what he captured when he thought someone was in the building.
The real scare began when Colton left John alone and went to a nearby hotel. That was the plan. One stays, one watches from a distance. While John was alone, there were loud footsteps, banging, and a ghostly figure appeared. This place is seriously creepy. Casey and Colton from the Mindseed TV YouTube channel went to check out an old mansion that's 170 years old and mostly unknown. The large building is empty now, and no one lives there anymore. Each room is filled with old furniture and faded paintings that hint at the past. Every time someone has tried to fix up the house, the work was suddenly stopped because workers were scared off by a ghostly woman believed to haunt the place. Tonight, they enter this haunted house to find out the truth behind the spooky stories that still surround it.
Does Lisa want to come through and try to communicate? We're not here to harm you in any way. We're not here to make things... Something from over here. It's like a loud tapping, right? It was like that. I don't know. It sounded like a curtain fell or something. I don't know.
It sounded like it came from in here, right?
It came from definitely down this hallway somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Not even. Whoa. This one right here.
No, that fucking thing just fell.
Mike.
Mike.
It just said Mike.
That just fell down, right?
I can't see. I have literally night vision on. You have to shine it.
There's like a plate on the floor.
What the f? Dude, how did that get there?
I think it just fell, bro. This thing didn't turn on or anything. It's not like this started moving, but look, there's two right here. What?
As Casey and Colton walked into the strange house, a teacup suddenly fell and shattered on the floor in front of them, breaking the silence like a warning. As they moved deeper into the house and entered a dim room, the door slammed shut behind them with a loud bang, trapping them inside. The sudden noise shook them, and they couldn't figure out any normal reason for why the door closed like that. Still, they kept going with their investigation. But as soon as they touched the Ouija board, the air around them felt heavy and filled with a strong sense of fear.
Let's do it.
That was me.
All right, let's spin it, man. All right, let's do it. Big circles. 1, 2, 3. If that was you upstairs, can you please use the planchette? Whoa, dude. What the is happening right now? Hey. What the is happening? Dude, go to the right.
Go.
Yeah. Bro, I've never felt this move like that before.
As soon as they started using the Ouija board, the planchette began to move violently and quickly across it in a way that didn't seem natural. The air filled with the clear sounds of footsteps and doors creaking open by themselves, a warning that something bad might be coming. When they slowed down the video, it showed a chilling message spelled out on the board. Not welcome. Things got even darker when Casey's flashlight, which had been working fine, suddenly stopped working. Trying to keep some light, Casey lit a candle and went to check which door had opened. It was the basement door. Holding only the camera and the flickering candle, he got ready to go down.
What? Something just blew the candle out. I can't see anything, dude. Something just blew this out. In my hand.
What the is going on down here, man? Ow. Dude.
What's up?
Oh, dude.
No. What happened? You got a nail?
Nail. Oh, God.
You alright?
Yeah. Dude, let's get up out of here.
Yeah, I can't see.
I can't do the What the was that?
What happened?
Down in the dark basement, someone or something put out Casey's candle, leaving them in complete darkness. The only light left was from Colton's night vision camera, but even that couldn't stop what happened next. Colton suddenly stepped on a nail, causing sharp pain and echoing through the empty halls. They tried to make their way back to the stairs, but at the top, a ghostly woman appeared. Her presence felt threatening, and she slammed the door shut right in front of them. If I had been in Colton's place, I probably would have reacted the same, terrified and wanting to get out. They had seen more than enough, and the investigation ended right then. But one question still hangs in the air. What did we see that night? One afternoon, a man was relaxing at home when he started hearing strange noises coming from the basement. At first, he thought it was his daughter, but then he remembered she was upstairs in her room. Ever since they moved in, they had always felt uneasy about the basement. It gave off a creepy feeling, and they often felt like someone was watching them. They hadn't been told about anything unusual in the house's past, so they had no idea what could be causing it. He decided to grab his phone and check out the strange sounds.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
As he walks down into the basement, it's easy to understand why everyone feels uneasy down there. There are several creepy dolls scattered around the rooms, which add to the unsettling vibe. At one point, he moves his camera upward and gets a huge scare when he sees his daughter standing on the stairs. After they laugh it off, he heads back upstairs, but then hears more noises coming from the basement. He keeps recording, and eventually, an inflated globe suddenly flies toward him, all by itself. Is their house haunted, or is there a more normal explanation for what happened? San Antonio, Texas is often called one of the most haunted cities in the US, with many stories of paranormal activity. One of the most well-known spots is the railway crossing on Shane Road. This place has a sad history and is at the center of a popular urban legend. People from San Antonio and other areas visit to see if the story is true. The legend is based on a tragic event where a school bus got stuck on the tracks and was hit by a train, several children. It's believed that the spirits of those children remain at the crossing. According to the story, if you stop your car on the tracks, their spirits will push it to safety. This legend recently got the attention of a TikTok user named L Towers, who traveled to San Antonio to test it. However, it's very important to point out that trying this is extremely dangerous and should not be done.
San Antonio, Texas with the haunted railroad tracks. Gonna see if this works. You put baby powder on the window or on the car, and after the kids push you over the train tracks, you're supposed to see fingerprints or handprints all over.
And you put it in neutral.
And
it pushes.
Yeah, so out here you put the vehicle in neutral supposedly, and some kids that out here push you over the railroad tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if it happens, if it works or not. The vehicle in neutral. And I'm gonna turn it off.
And we're moving. Oh my god. We're like getting pushed over right now. The car is off.
Car is off. My foot's right here.
Oh my god.
The urban legend is so well known that the internet is full of videos showing cars seemingly moving across railway tracks by themselves. Is it possible that the spirits of the children are helping these cars get to safety? While many people have doubted this urban legend, the number of cars that seem to have been moved off the tracks is interesting. The small handprints left in baby powder afterward only add to the mystery. Could there be some truth to this story? The Paranormies are back with their latest video, in which they investigate a creepy farm known for being extremely haunted. By the time they arrive, it's already dark and gloomy, and they have to rely only on flashlights to get around. While exploring the outside of the house, they miss something really scary in the top window that appears and disappears in a flash. Watch and see for yourself.
This place, all the glass is shattered and stuff.
So it's got to be that window?
It'd be that window, barn. Shine the light back here.
A few minutes later, they're inside the farmhouse, trying to communicate with any possible spirits. One of the men asks the spirit to say the word farm if it's in the room. He hears a voice, then asks, "Who are you?" The response he gets is unsettling.
If that was you, can you say farm?
Who are you?
Demon? That's a clear demon.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Towards the end of the video, a crew member is upstairs in the farmhouse, checking out a strangely quiet room. Suddenly, the silence is broken.
Boy. Johnny.
Did you hear that? What was that?
I heard something.
It was this light bulb, dude.
A light bulb.
Look. Oh my god.
That wasn't already there?
No.
The group is almost ready to leave, which makes sense. But before they can, the spirits in the house give them one last scare.
Grab this camera. And then let's
Table tipping.
yeah, I kinda wanna just show.
Is that what it's called?
It's called table tipping, yeah.
It is? Okay. I didn't know if I had like an official name or something.
Okay, yeah, so I kinda wanna set up a camera in that corner there, and I wanna set up a camera either in this corner or Stop.
Dude, what was that?
The sinister farm is one of the creepiest farms I've seen online lately. Luckily, the Paranormies weren't hurt or too scared during their investigation. Let's hope that if they return for another video, they stay safe from any harm caused by the spirits. Known for his ghost hunting skills, Mikhailo has gained a large following because of his bold investigations. Unlike Roland, who stays in his haunted home, Mikhailo searches for poltergeists in other people's homes. He's a professional ghost hunter hired by people who believe their homes are haunted, and his job is to get rid of these entities. His latest investigation took him to a particularly dangerous property, one that would challenge everything he thought he knew about the paranormal. Mikhailo was familiar with paranormal activity, but he'd never seen anything like this. Cabinets collapsed, doors slammed shut, and objects flew through the air with terrifying force. He filmed everything, knowing he needed to show his clients the evidence. The activity was so strong that Mikhailo had to pause and review the footage to understand what he was dealing with. There was no doubt about it. This wasn't a simple haunting. It involved multiple spirits. A woman named Marley was driving through a remote area in Alabama and stopped at a motel to find a place to stay after a long road trip. While she was there, she noticed something strange in one of the windows and decided to record it. A dark figure is seen behaving strangely at the window. Observers quickly noticed its unusually large head and its odd behavior of repeatedly opening and closing the curtains while pacing across the room. What makes it more unsettling is that when Marley asked the front desk about the room, she was told it was empty and no one was staying there. So who or what could this figure be? After hearing strange sounds coming from his kitchen, a man sets out to investigate, thinking it might be a prank pulled by his mischievous friends. With his recording device in hand, he prepares to catch the moment on camera, but instead of a harmless joke, what he finds leaves him completely stunned.
Hey guys, I've been hearing this really weird knocking coming from my kitchen for like the last hour. What the hell? No way.
From his initial excitement, it's clear he's familiar with people who could pull off such absurd pranks. However, his shock was evident when he found the kitchen completely empty, except for a cabinet behaving strangely on its own. He carefully inspects the area, suggesting a desire for clarity over mystery. Could this odd occurrence be the work of a poltergeist, or just a clever trick? A military guy suddenly starts screaming, and his colleagues have no idea what's going on with him. It looks like the man saw something supernatural that his friends couldn't see. Hopefully, whatever it was left him alone. A young boy was staying at a hotel with his family during their vacation. While he was sleeping, he suddenly heard disturbing sounds coming from the bathroom. Instinctively, he grabbed his phone and captured the eerie event just in time. One night, the boy was alone while his family slept in another room, unaware of what was about to happen. With the windows sealed shut and the AC off, what unseen force could be manipulating the environment at such a strange hour? As the door creaked open, he noticed orbs of light swirling around. His stunned account suggests this wasn't the first odd event of the night, but it was certainly the most disturbing. Could these events mean they were staying in a real-life Hotel Transylvania? Or is it all just a clever illusion? A young man from Mexico. He had been out partying with a group of friends, enjoying himself in a crowded place. With his friends cheering him on, he decided to have a little fun, thinking his girlfriend would never find out. But what happened when he got home was really strange, and it needs some explaining to make sense of it all.
Ya por fin en casita. ¿Qué haces ahí? Ay, a la mierda. La madre, güey. ¿Qué, en serio? ¿Así es la cosa? Salgan. A ver, revisen si hay alguien por ahí.
When Luis got home and parked his car in the garage, something moved on its own toward the car, almost like it was trying to damage it. Luis stood there confused, not sure what was going on. After a few seconds, he opened the door and let his dogs inside. The dogs walked in calmly, acting like nothing strange had happened, and went to greet him. But Luis didn't realize that their mother, his girlfriend, was no longer there. He walked into the living room and called out for her, but there was no answer. Instead, he found a letter from the ambulance team with a number to call. When he made the call, things got even weirder. Was a spirit involved in what happened? Was it his girlfriend, or was it just a very strange coincidence? What do you think? A mother named Ari shares strange events happening in her home. Her daughter often wakes up in the middle of the night, terrified and begging to sleep with her parents, claiming that a sinister figure is watching her sleep. Worried and wanting to get to the bottom of it, Ari sets up a security camera in her daughter's room. One late night, the camera captures something disturbing.
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
What's the matter?
distorted figure appeared next to her daughter's bed just as she cried out for help. On top of that, the camera also picked up eerie voices coming from the room, even though the house was empty at the time. Ari and her viewers are convinced that a dark force is tormenting her daughter, and they believe it's dangerous for her to keep sleeping in that room. Chad lives in a haunted apartment, and during his live streams, viewers frequently notice strange things happening behind him, like the faucet turning on by itself. Unusual events started occurring. Lights shifted, a flashlight fell, and even changed position. Could it be his imagination? No. It seemed to be the result of some odd energy, possibly even paranormal.
It what? It wants to be afraid of it? I heard something. I heard something. Let's get what? Huh? My sink? This is my kitchen. My sink? What do you mean my sink? What do you mean my sink? Don't even say that. That'd be scary. I have to live here by myself. Oh, hell no. Hell no. The flies.
Oh, let me tell you guys.
Found us or in there. Please make yourself known. Please show us something.
Open the cabinets inside the apartment. Oh, I heard a ring inside his apartment. Dude, the string is moving. I'm not joking. The string is moving.
Oh, look, guys.
There's no AC on.
The string is moving.
The AC's not on. Screen recorded. Oh my god, somebody screen record this for us. The AC is not on or anything. The other one.
Here. I don't want to be. Okay.
Dude.
Let's go back to the table.
Okay. What the hell? Please, somebody tell me they screen recorded.
She said go a little closer. Did you not just see the string moving by itself?
Dude, the AC's not on or anything. There's nothing on.
Was that our AC on then?
No, there's no AC on.
But I don't feel anything dark in here. Do you? No. It's probably because we're not like. Please leave. Or get out of here. You're not welcome here. Oh my God. Gotta leave. Should I say Jesus?
Yeah, I don't even know at this point.
We have Jesus here with us. Okay, let's go. You go first. Go. Look where look where it's at now. It's behind the couch. Y'all see that? It's behind the couch. Look where it's at, in front of the mirror. Look. See the mirror? It's in front of the mirror now. Turn all the lights on. Turn that light on over there too. I'll turn it on. Come to this flashlight. Use this flashlight. Come on. Come on. There you go. Use that energy. Come on. Come on. You could do it. Use that flashlight. Show yourself. The flashlight's going low. Is it just me? Look. Come on out. Do y'all hear the guitar? Do y'all hear the guitar, or is it just me? Y'all heard the guitar again? Oh yeah, it's clicking the guitar. I can hear her playing the guitar. Oh my god!
What?
Something touched me on my back.
Right here. Is that where you felt it?
Yeah.
Dude, you have 2 scratches on your back. They're not like cuts, but like it's red.
We're gonna turn off. We gotta turn off this
Light?
Yeah.
No.
That by itself. This light, let's check it out. Look! Look! Look, guys, look. It's on. Turn on the flashlight. Dude. Go, bro! Go, bro! What are you doing?
It does seem like the house is haunted, but I want to hear what you think. Got any theories? Drop them in the comments. Olivia, who worked at a local cafe, was the only one on shift that evening. It was a slow time, with only about 3 customers expected each hour, so it looked like it would be an easy night. But what started as a quiet shift quickly turned strange when unusual things began to happen. Out of nowhere, Olivia heard loud banging noises coming from the storage room. Instead of checking right away, she first looked at the security cameras. At first, everything seemed normal and nothing appeared out of place. But soon after, strange things started happening. Objects in the storage room moved on their own. Olivia was left speechless, not sure what to make of it. She called her co-worker Kelsey, who was scheduled to work the next morning. Kelsey agreed to check the cafe's staff areas to see if she could find any explanation. She searched for about 2 minutes, looking for signs of any people or animals, but what she found was surprising, or rather, the lack of anything unusual.
Hi guys, this is Bernice. Jocelyn didn't come this morning to work, but she wants me to give you a tour of the back rooms and the storage. So come on, let's go. Well, this is over here is where the incident happened, which was kind of crazy because when they told me last night, I was like, what the f-? And obviously people saw another person, but I didn't see no one. And I don't even know how a person can fit in here, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of weird. As you can see, nobody can hide in here. So it would be kind of weird seeing someone in here. So let's go upstairs. That's where like we be hearing all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's kind of scary up here, honestly. I don't like it. gives creepy vibes. And this is your room. Hi, flip over. But over here, like, this is just like place to chill. There's a bathroom. I don't know what the is. And yeah. So I think here is like where we hear most of this stuff. But I don't know. What do you guys think it might be? I don't know. I'm just new here. All I know is that when something happens to me, I'll be like, give me a raise. And like, I don't like these stairs too, because, man, like, I don't like them. Wait. What do you guys think? What do you guys think might have happened? Ay. And yeah, so that's the tour. Comment if you want to see more.
After Kelsey finished her search, Olivia decided to tell the cafe manager, who gave her permission to do a full camera check. The manager thought they'd find nothing, but the footage they found shocked everyone. This strange event took place when Kelsey was leaving the room, prompting the team to believe that the ghost only reacts when no one is present. Even now, the cafe occasionally catches unusual happenings on camera, but the staff has grown used to it and accepted it as part of their everyday experience. Our understanding of Area 51 is still limited, especially when it comes to the details we want to know. A recent Reddit post claims that personnel at Area 51 have been careless in managing alien remains properly. A seemingly hidden corridor has unexpectedly become a place for disposing of what are claimed to be alien remains. The video doesn't have solid sources, but it's said to show real extraterrestrial footage. What stands out is a strange feature that looks like a tail and fin, an unusual characteristic. Whether this discovery was meant to be found from the depths of the sea or Mars is still unclear. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Two college roommates were in their dorm filming a regular vlog. Their videos usually showed everyday things like organizing their room or cooking, but this time, something unexpected happened. They were having a light argument about where to put a new mirror they had just bought, each thinking it should go in a different corner. While they were talking, something creepy happened in the background. Pay close attention or you might miss it.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs? I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also no, don't feel bad. It's just terrible. Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because like we're gonna get dinner with her. My parents are flying in, you know, like the whole thing. But she literally scheduled me the whole weekend. Wait, am I working on the weekend? Wait, let me try. If you were, where's my? Do you have my phone? Can you see? I think I left it on the table. Oh my god, are you filming with my phone? For the vlog. Girl, nobody cares about our stupid. Somebody cares. What do you want to talk about? Where the mirror should go? Yeah, actually, let's do our job. Okay. All right. Chat, should the mirror go here? In this corner? The right corner. Okay. Or in that corner? I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know. That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room, you know?
For anyone who didn't catch it, the mirror showed a tall, faceless shadow figure standing behind one of the girls. What made it even creepier was that no one else was on their floor that night, and they hadn't heard any noise. Once they realized what they had accidentally recorded, everything changed. Instead of figuring out where to put the mirror, they decided to get rid of it. Within 20 minutes, the mirror was out of their dorm, and both girls agreed they'd never bring it back. Alex had a harrowing experience that placed him in an extremely unnerving situation. To sum up the story, he lost his way and ended up at an abandoned building where he felt an irresistible pull toward a specific child's bedroom. While exploring this room, he witnessed several unsettling events. However, none of them were frightening enough to make him leave right away. Despite receiving many warning signs, the moment finally came when Alex was about to face true terror.
Podrido de los sonidos, los ruidos. Paren un poco, viejo. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es eso? La concha de su madre. Yo había apagado la luz ahí. Oh, esto me da muchísimo miedo.
The most terrifying part of this recording was the otherworldly sounds coming from the spirit. The room was filled with boxes labeled with the name Emily, giving clear evidence of the former occupant's identity. It's reasonable to think that the spirit Alex encountered could have been this young girl, though that's just speculation. After the chilling experience, Alex took a moment to compose himself before going back into the building. His determination to gather more evidence kept him going, and he was able to capture a bit more footage. After gathering enough courage to go back into the building, Alex was met with even more disturbing sounds. While the previous noises were somewhat recognizable, these new ones were impossible to describe, almost as if they came from some mythical creature. This terrifying experience was enough to make Alex run for safety. He eventually made it to a busy road, where he flagged down a car and asked for help to contact his friend to come get him, which luckily worked out. Since then, Alex has sworn never to go down that route again, knowing what the entity might do if they cross paths again. This video features Josie Sanchez at home alone when something happens out of the blue, causing her to quickly grab her phone and start recording.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
Josie sees this incident as a sign, thinking her father was trying to communicate through the flickering light. Likewise, viewers of Casey's footage speculate that something supernatural might have happened. In the end, the footage leaves it up to you to decide what really went down. This unsettling story is about a man who recently moved into a single-story bungalow with his fiancée and baby. The house is in a nice spot, but ever since they moved in, the family has felt uneasy. The reason? The house was built on the site of an old morgue where deceased soldiers were buried after battle. Despite the dark history, nothing strange happened until now. It was a sunny afternoon, around 2 p.m., a time most wouldn't expect anything creepy. But what happened next was undeniably chilling. Take a look.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
In the video, knocking can be heard coming from the closed front door, but when the man opens it, no one is there. While it might seem like a fluke at first, the man claims this knocking happens repeatedly. Whenever the door is shut, the knocking starts again in a loop. What makes it even creepier is that this happens day and night, without fail. The young couple is sure their house is haunted and wants to leave, but they can't afford to move. They've started recording their experiences as proof and even set up a GoFundMe to raise money to relocate. Unfortunately, they didn't raise enough, so they're still stuck in the house, haunted by the constant knocking. A TikTok user, Dario Betty, talks about a creepy experience during a family overnight trip in the Appalachian Mountains, a place famous for its rumored hauntings. In the video, Dario is chilling in an outdoor hot tub with his family late at night when they're suddenly interrupted by a strange, unsettling noise from the surroundings. The eerie sound leaves them all feeling uneasy and wondering where it came from. Give it a listen yourself.
Who's the aliens, bro?
I can't.
Caitlin! I think it's a train.
Es que porque suena así a la verga.
But that's just scary. Okay, do you guys want to go inside?
No. Es que siento que no va a pasar nada, pero...
Stop. I'm recording.
Believe it or not, the sound in the video isn't just background music. It's the exact noise Dario and his family heard while they were in the hot tub. Unfortunately, Dario never figured out where the sound came from. Now, he believes the Appalachian Mountains are haunted, so he has no plans to return for another night. Francisco, a resident of Spain, was alone in his living room when he accidentally captured an astonishing event on his phone while recording a light-hearted video message for his social media friends. The recording took an eerie and unexpected turn, leaving Francisco shaken. After the incident, he firmly stated that he would never go near his decorative rhinoceros figurine again. After watching the footage, viewers would likely share his resolve, fully understanding why he made such a decision.
Amigos, son a 1:26 de la madrugada y estoy solo, ya van 3 veces que me tocan la puerta a mi casa y relativamente pues yo estoy solo, pero pues la verdad es que sí me da miedo. La neta no sé ni qué onda en mi casa y pues sí me da un chingo de miedo. Les juro. No mames, vete a la verga. No mames, no mames. Vete a la verga. No, neta, vete a la verga. Se acaba de caer esta madre. No mames. No mames.
The weirdest part of this whole thing was how the rhinoceros statue landed perfectly, even though it should have shattered from the fall. This was a really delicate piece, and the original seller had specifically warned that it could easily get damaged. So, the fact that it survived such a big drop felt like it went against all the rules of physics. The most believable explanation people have come up with is that some supernatural force somehow slowed its fall, almost like it canceled out the gravity that would have normally destroyed it. Even though the statue came out fine, Francisco was freaked out and didn't feel safe with it anymore. He ended up listing it for sale online just hours after the incident, clearly wanting to get rid of it and put the whole spooky experience behind him. At a restaurant, a staff member was performing her usual tasks when she suddenly heard a loud clattering noise coming from the dry storage room, where baked goods and other perishables were stored to keep them fresh. Intrigued and a bit concerned, she took it upon herself to check it out for the sake of her co-workers. What she found, however, was far more shocking than she ever expected.
So I was in here earlier. The lights aren't working at the moment. This thing over here fell down, that little pumpkin looking thing. I'm gonna try and brighten this video so I can, show you better. This is the dry room where we keep the food and stuff, and like the carts have like fudge on them or whatever. I don't know why that thing fell earlier. I'm really... Okay, yeah, no, I'm good, yep.
The room was oddly filled with a gooey, fudge-like substance that had leaked everywhere, and one of the boxes seemed to have moved on its own. At first, it was thought that someone might have been behind the storage unit, causing the box to shift, but a closer look revealed no one there. The staff member reported the strange incident to her kitchen manager, Steve, who brushed it off and advised her to avoid the dry room if it made her uncomfortable. However, after showing him the footage she had captured, both Steve and the higher-ups were left confused. It remains unclear what actions were taken after the strange occurrence. Lante was suddenly woken up by his dog, Merlin, at 3 a.m. Merlin was acting strangely, growling and whimpering at a bedroom door, as if sensing an unseen presence inside. Concerned by this eerie behavior, Lante decided to play it safe and called the authorities. While waiting for the police, he started recording with his phone and caught something deeply unsettling on camera.
Yeah, the police are on the way anyways. What is it? 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 Oh,
Lante walks into the bedroom and spots a shadowy figure just standing there in the open closet. Freaked out, he quickly backs out of the room, but decides to go back in and check again. When he does, the closet is empty. This creepy encounter adds to a string of weird happenings in his apartment, making him think it might be haunted. The strange behavior of his dog Merlin, who seems to sense something, has viewers thinking something supernatural went down that night. What do you think about this creepy situation? Graveyards are known for being some of the creepiest places on Earth, and it's not hard to see why. They're full of the dead and always give off an eerie vibe. Whether something spooky is really going on or not, there's just something about them that makes people uncomfortable. In the video you're about to see, a guy named Darwin got dared by his friends, as part of a truth or dare game, to go into a graveyard at 3 a.m. Wanting to impress his crush, he decided to go for it, but he had no idea that his choice would lead to a seriously scary experience.
Quiero que te muevas.
Tiene algo escondido. Uy, ahí tiene algo escondido. En esa parte de ahí. En esa parte de ahí tiene algo escondido, amigos. Yo ahorita lo chequé. Dime qué luz quieres, solamente quiero saberlo. ¿Por qué quiere luz? ¿Qué es lo que te pasó? Dime qué es lo que te pasó. Ay, Dios, ay, Dios, ay, Dios, ay, Dios, ay, Dios, no manches, no manches, no manches. Lo vieron. No mames, pon 10, apágate. La madre, amigo, no manches, se acaba de mover eso enfrente. No mames, amigo, no mames, lo vieron.
As Darwin made his way into the graveyard, a stone suddenly turned 90 degrees to face him. For a moment, he was completely frozen, unsure of what he had just seen. It didn't take long for him to snap out of it, though, and he quickly ran off in fear, worried that things could get even worse. He and his friends made a pact to never go back to that graveyard. Ironically, Darwin ended up losing the game of truth or dare. A family owns an old manor and rents it out on Airbnb. Over the years, they've received a few reviews from guests mentioning strange happenings in the house. At first, the owner didn't think much of it since those reviews were rare, but recently, the unusual experiences have increased, so she decided to stay there by herself for a week. She set up several cameras around the house to try to capture whatever was causing the strange activity. Guests had reported seeing shadowy figures and hearing footsteps in the attic. One night while staying there, she was woken up by some odd sounds.
And this whole time I'm getting ring notifications that there is motion in my attic. And mind you, we moved the camera to this small room off of the attic. So like the timing right now is a little crazy. Thomas!
The video begins with loud footsteps coming from the attic. The owner says that once she moved the camera up there, the strange activity only got worse. As she gets out of bed and heads into the family room, we can see the lamp cord moving on its own. Toward the end of the video, she shows notifications on her phone that the camera detected motion. When she opens the video, the attic door is seen slowly opening and closing by itself. While many viewers in the comments think the manor is haunted, some skeptics believe the family might be faking it to boost business. The video captures a nighttime adventure in an unknown forest. Two guys, Manor and Chapulin, are the main explorers on this trip. The group seems to be investigating an outdoor area, and as they venture deeper into the woods, they come across some terrifying things. They find trees with what looks like a camera attached to one, which is already pretty creepy. But things take a more intense turn when they stumble upon a campfire. Who set it up and why was it there? The group ends up running into serious trouble after crossing paths with some mysterious strangers performing a ritual.
¿Qué? Oye, se escucha algo. ¿Escuchó el ruido? Sí, güey.
¿Qué es esto?
¿Qué es?
Ya no sé, huesos.
A ver, quita de tu lámpara. Si es un hueso, no mames, es como de perro, de animal, ¿no?
Sabe.
Miren, aquí pusieron un candado, ¿qué pedo?
Ah, no mames.
¿Y esto?
Es una cámara.
¿De sensor cuando alguien se mueve?
Sí.
No, estás mamón, güey.
Verga.
Entonces creo que aquí ya no vamos a poder pasar, güey. Miren. Y hasta que nadie se la vaya a robar. ¿Escucharán lo que decimos? Ahí tiene una bocinita. ¿Qué hacemos? Telarañas. Oye, para acá no era, güey, ¿o sí? Porque mira, no estaba esta bajadita. ¿Es una luz? Ah, es el Manor. Deja que pase el avión, deja que venga, güey. Ahí viene el Manor. ¿Sí es el Manor? Acá estamos, güey. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó?
Oye, no sé qué mamada, güey.
¿En dónde?
Tienen fogata, tienen una cruz, güey.
No mames, ¿dentro?
Sí, güey.
A ver, vamos.
¿No te imaginas un niño, cabrón? Cuidado.
Dije, con cruces. Apago la luz para que no se vea. ¿En dónde? Ah, sí es cierto. Se ve que hay alguien.
Güey, nos están viendo, nos están viendo.
No te están viendo, güey, relájate. Que no se alcanza a ver. Sí, trae una cruz, güey. Traen como... No mames, traen máscaras, güey. No. ¿Qué pedo con estos, güey? Sí, vente, sí, vente para atrás, güey. Sí, güey, ahora sí nos vieron. Vámonos para atrás, güey. Trae la mano esa cosa.
Es más grande el fuego, güey.
No mames, es que no... Si regresamos y se suben, güey. Eran 3 güeyes, ¿no?
Sí.
O yo no vi otro. ¿No será para eso que estaba la cámara? La cámara de esa madre que estaba colgada. No, nos han visto, güey.
¿Dónde están?
Ahí están, güey. Algo le están pegando. Y si los ilumino rápido con la lámpara y nos vamos luego. No creo que nos alcancen. Ya que pase el avión. Dos.
¿Qué verga? No mames.
Vente. Sí, güey, ya. Vámonos. Vamos rápido, güey. Cuidado con estos güeyes. Pásate, güey. No, tú traes esa madre, ¿no? Pásate. Pinche Manor, corre bien rápido. Vente, güey. Corre. No mames. Mira la lámpara cómo se ve. La esta. Pues no se ve nada, güey. Son como cosas blancas, güey. No sé qué sea, pero no tiene nada que ver, güey. ¿No se alcanzan a ver desde aquí? No mames. Ahí se ve que ahí viene alguien, ¿no? que sí. Ahí viene alguien, güey. No mames, quítate, quítate. Pendejo, quítate. Órale. No mames, quítate, güey. Córrele, güey. Córrele. Córrele, pendejo. Córrele, dispárale. Córrele, güey. Ay, güey. Verga. Ya valió verga, güey. Güey, viene todavía, no mames. Vamos a bajarnos, güey. Bájate, güey. Bájate, sí, vienen allá atrás, güey. Bájate, bájate, bájate.
Why is it that every time someone explores the woods at night, they end up stumbling upon people doing some kind of ritual? Either it's ridiculously perfect timing, or those people have a set schedule for when they show up to do their spooky stuff. Mike ventured deep into a creepy patch of woods late at night, unsure of what he was looking for. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, until he spotted a strange light in the distance. It wasn't the moon, a car, or even a flashlight. It could have been an animal's eyes, but it wasn't. Then came the moaning sounds, unnatural, eerie, and enough to stop him in his tracks.
Something up there. What is that? Light. Turn my flashlight down. What is that? Whoa. We got our first, whatever it is, up here in the trees. You can't see it with the light on, but it's up there. I'm gonna get close to it. Getting real bright now. Oh, it's getting closer to me. I don't have to get close to it. Oh man. What the f is that? See if I can give y'all a better view. I can't see it on camera anymore. This way, there it is, right there. There it is. What is this light though? There it is with my light off. It's like pulsating. I don't think it's now. Here. I'm shining a light directly at it. It's not reflecting. I'm gonna take my light away. You can see it. No, it's gone. Right there. Take my light away. See it? Put the light on it, it goes away. When you put the light on it, it goes away. When I take the light down, it starts to reappear. There it is. There it is. Definitely not eyes. Because with no light, it's still there. I don't think it's nothing. It's definitely something. I see lights all the time out here. I am going through it. What's that? That was. Where the f came from either.
tree. That was definitely weird. I don't see anything. It's far off. Whatever it was.
The moans, the light, whatever it was, it made one thing clear. He wasn't alone out there. At 4 a.m., Sakina is sound asleep, as she's a heavy sleeper and usually needs her boyfriend to wake her up. But tonight, things are different. At 4 a.m., she suddenly hears her dog howling from downstairs, along with an overwhelming coldness she can't explain. With her boyfriend out of town, she has no choice but to check the noise. What she finds is completely unexpected. Her dog is barking at what seems like nothing, but as Sakina watches, she sees a shadowy figure in the video, suggesting something from beyond our world. At first, she tries to explain it away as strange lighting, but things only get worse from there.
Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciéndome compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todavía se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, la con olor a algo ahí. Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo. Nera.
Sakina initially thinks the hands she sees are part of a prank from her boyfriend, but as she gets closer, they appear to pass right through the stairs. There's no doubt now, this is a spirit, not a prankster. Well, meet Jorge, a guy who figured out his house is haunted. One night, while he was sleeping, he heard a voice outside his bedroom. After some time, he checked it out. When he opened the door, a chair flew across the room, pushed by an invisible force.
Guys, I just got woken up. And I don't even know what time it is. I cannot even see. But I just got woken up because there's like loud footsteps coming out of my bedroom. Here, let me turn the camera on. 1 second. 1 second, I'll turn the camera. So guys, hold on. Hey honey, are you awake? Honey, are you still awake? No? Guys, there is some loud footsteps out my door. There is some loud footsteps. I don't know what is that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh my God, baby. Baby. There's whispering. Oh, shit. Baby, what's wrong with you? Baby. Oh, God. Guys, I'm scared. This is not right. Oh, God. Oh, my God, guys, I'm so scared. How the fuck is this door? Literally. I don't know how to this thing open. I don't Guys, this is not what I'm expecting. Oh, oh, God damn. Oh, God. Okay, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, guys. God damn. Oh, God. God. What the f is wrong with that door? What is wrong with that door? What the f is that? There's nothing there. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, they're like... Oh God, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, what is that? Who goes there? Who goes there? Who? Oh my God. Oh hell no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh. So guys, there's been noises and footsteps outside of the door. It is late at night. This is my first night back home. Stuff's been happening, all crazy stuff. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can get some of my view. Okay, hold on. So this is what's been going on, guys. This is what's been going on. How is that even possible?
Are you in there?
No, that cannot even be my wife. Oh my God. I don't even know if I should open or not. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm just about to arrive home. I haven't heard from my wife. I haven't heard from my wife all day since I've been at work. So I'm just arriving home. Let's see what's going on, and you know, hopefully she's asleep. She's been feeling a little ill and you know, a little sick and weak, and you know, so I want to record this because you know, hey honey, I'm home. Hey honey. Huh? Where is her? Lights in the room. Hold on. Oh, baby! Baby, what the f is this? Baby! Hey. Lucifer, stop! Lucifer, stop! Lucifer, in the name of Jesus, stop now! Baby! Baby! Baby, answer me! Baby! Whoa! Oh, baby! 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 Oh, let me get some water. Baby! What the water? Stop! Stop! In the name of Jesus, stop! Baby, wake up! Baby! 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 Somebody help! Baby! Baby! Baby!
The sound seemed to guide him to the basement. When he got there, he ran. The basement was strangely bright. Was it just the light playing tricks or something more unsettling? The paranormal is always full of surprises, and no one understood this more than Scott and Travis. They had been friends since childhood and shared almost everything, except one big difference. Travis was bold and liked adventure, while Scott got scared easily. Even though Scott was nervous, Travis talked him into checking out an old, abandoned morgue. That's when their nightmares started.
Yeah, it's a wicked place, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I was I was going to read up more about it and put it in the caption. I'll climb through it.
Yeah, sick that one.
Bit of
No, it's not, but it's
Man, I didn't even done walk. Fuck, fine. Man, I hope that was just the wind.
Travis went in first, crawling through an opening to get into the morgue while Scott stayed back, unsure. At first, everything seemed quiet, but once Travis moved deeper inside, things started to get scary. It felt like the spirits there could sense how afraid Scott was. As soon as he was left alone, strange things began happening. Objects started moving by themselves, and creepy sounds filled the place. Travis kept filming, unfazed by the weird activity, but it was obvious that Scott was struggling to deal with what was going on. Mike was sitting on the floor, just chatting with his daughter about McDonald's and cracking jokes about his weight. He even got so into it that he started singing the old McDonald's jingle from the 80s. How do I know that? He brought it up in a later video while talking about a strange event that same night. That's when it got weird. The empty cup on the table started moving on its own.
I'm telling you,
Stupid rap.
I could do it all. I think it was like 88, 89, maybe, I don't think it was 90. Maybe 87, 88, 89, they had this record that was a square. It was from McDonald's, but they put it in the Columbus Dispatch. But anyway, it's like a piece of paper, but you put it on like a 33, and it had like the Big Mac song on it. And if you could recite it and go into the store, like the restaurant, and recite it, they give you free food or some shit. I still know the whole song.
Go.
Are you posting this on like...
I'm gonna post it.
Well, just a disclaimer, I'm fat and I don't give a
Oh god.
Check this out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big Mac McDLT, quarter pounder with some cheese, filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French and French.
Did you see that? Are you kidding me right now?
Hey guys, this is Mandy. This is her channel. I'm Brent. This is a follow-up to the, I guess, McDonald's song Solo Cup, Flying Cup incident.
And we did stop recording.
Yeah, there's no extra.
We flew out of the living room.
Yeah, we actually left the living room. I was thinking about going to the Howard Johnson because we stayed up all night, didn't sleep very well, trying to figure out exactly what this was.
We wasn't going to do this update, but people were asking, like, you guys okay? Like, part 2, please? Like,
yeah, we didn't intend on any of this to happen.
Yeah.
Mandy's channel is not about paranormal or getting views or anything like that. We could really care less, but we do care that people were wondering what happened and if we were okay. We're fine.
We've seen, not seen anything in particular here. We've heard things here that we didn't think was anything, but now we're like, was it something?
Here lately, a lot of noises and stuff like that. It's not particularly old or haunted looking house, but since we have been experiencing a few things, we're going to put up some surveillance cameras that I intended to put outside. We'll run them for a few nights and see if we capture anything, and if we do, she'll post them here on this channel. I hope nothing happens. I don't want to see cups flying around my house.
Not my house.
That really scared me, and I don't get I'm skeptical about this stuff.
So this is where I was sitting on the floor. This is the table. The Solo Cup would have been about right here. My daughter was sitting kind of in the middle of that couch, and my wife was sitting on that end over there. And this is the scene. This is our little living room. No ghosts, but this is where it happened. Hey everybody, back with another haunted Solo Cup experiment. We got the Solo Cup. It's dry. It's empty. Nothing in it, as was the night that it happened. No condensation on the table because there was no ice, no puddling. So this is a recreation of the original night. The only difference is we have the ceiling fan on now, full throttle. It was not on during the original video. So we're going to watch it here and see if it shakes or moves or anything like that. So the wind is full throttle on it, no movement. I'll give it a couple of taps here. Still, it doesn't help it along the way. So what do you think? You still think it was hydroplaning or the wind?
This would be a great start for their new TikTok series on house hunting in the future. Jeremy's experience is a classic story of someone sensitive to the small things around him, noticing when something feels off. He lived with his roommate Ed, a nurse who worked long hours at the hospital. One day, Jeremy started noticing strange, subtle changes around the house, objects moving on their own, furniture being out of place. Since Ed wasn't home during these incidents, Jeremy immediately suspected something supernatural was at play. To protect himself, Jeremy bought several crucifixes, had them blessed by a priest, and hung them around the house. However, this seemed to make the paranormal events worse. It wasn't long before Jeremy decided to use his camera to capture the strange happenings. What he recorded was terrifying.
I've been hearing banging for a good little while now. It comes from the bathroom door over there and then from the front. Do you hear it? Did you hear that? I'm just literally about to pick something to watch and I can hear banging on the... Can you hear it? It's this door. I don't know what is going on in here today. I'm completely on my own in here as well. There's no room in here either. What a crazy encounter. Now, I'll give you a bit of backstory. So, folks, I've been waiting to show you that video for months now. I caught it at the end of the summer, around August time, when paranormal activity was quite rife in my house, which I believe to be connected to a few of the haunted objects I've collected over time. Now, since this, nothing's happened in the house, apart from very recently when we were on holiday. My mum and sister were minding the house for us and heard someone again knocking on that door, the front door, opened it straight away and there was nobody there. And that's the first thing that's happened in a little while. So I just wanted to share it with you. It's absolutely genuine what I caught one day a couple of months ago, but I wanted to save it for the Halloween season with it being so incredibly good, if you will call it that. Let me know what you thought.
The footage showed several paranormal events happening in broad daylight, unexplained noises, moving shadows, and objects shifting. It was clear that his home was haunted. Jeremy knew he had to leave, and when he told Ed about it, his roommate agreed to move out with him. Within a week, they had both left, seeking safety and peace away from the torment they had experienced. In this clip, Timo and his group visit an abandoned location to perform a ritual, possibly to expel an evil spirit. At first, everything seems calm, but later in the video, a shadowy figure suddenly appears, crawling across the ground toward them. One of the group members panics and screams, and soon after, their equipment is either knocked over or found scattered. Terrified, they flee back to their RV, while the ritual continues in the background.
พอเดี๋ยวจุดอย่างนี้มันขนลุกเลยกูถ้าดูผ่านคลิปอะมันอาจจะแค่รู้สึกว่ามันแค่มืดเอาเลยเบี่ยงขาท้ายสักทีดิมาออกมาทีเบี่ยงแม่งเลยต้องเบี่ยงเป็นพื้นดีไหม จริงๆเราดูที่ขอเบี่ยงไกลๆนี่มาโอ้ไม่เมื่อกี้เสียงแต่หรือเปล่าแต่รถป่ะเฮ้ยมันจะยินเสียงคนเดินเสียงคนลุกเลยอ่ะเฮ้ยถอยเฮ้ยหายแล้วเฮ้ยมึงเห็นไหมน่ะอะไรวะเฮ้ยเอาไงดีเฮ้ยเอาไงไม่เมื่อกี้เห็นไหมเมื่อกี้มันคานออกมาเลยอ่ะได้เสียงคนร้องคนควรไหมเห็นเสียงอะไรวะเดี๋ยวฟังดิมันไม่ได้ยินฟังเสียงหัวเลยอ่ะไม่ใช่เสียงใครร้องดูตรงนี้ดิเสียงใครร้องดูดิเหี้ยเสียงเลยวะเฮ้ยนี่ไงนี่เฮ้ยหมาเห่าอันนี้หมาพร้อมเห่าเราเมื่อกี้แต่เมื่อกี้กูได้ยินเสียงคนหวยจริงแล้วมึงได้ยินเสียงหมาไหมหมาเข้ากล้องไหมไปเลยเฮ้ยพี่คิดเลยไหวแล้วเดี๋ยวรอไปเดี๋ยวเฮียมันมีใครมองเฮ้ยอะไรเนี่ยอยู่ข้างรถนั่นน่ะเฮียเอ้ยมีใครมองเลยตรงกองไฟได้นั่นคิดแล้วเหรอเฮ้ยเฮียกูจะกลับบ้านยังไงโอ้ยเดี๋ยวกูจะเป็นลมทางนู่นกูด้วยไปคนหรือเปล่าเข้าไปเทปคนเผาขยะหรือเปล่าคนเฮียอะไรไปยืนอยู่ได้ไม่ใช่เขาจ้องงานเลยไปเฮียแล้ว
Next time they try a ritual, they might not be lucky enough to run. An old, abandoned kindergarten is rumored to be haunted, with talk about the soul of a child roaming the building. Mike was skeptical about the rumors, but after investigating and setting up cameras, he realized they weren't so far off. At first, while Mike was talking, the door behind him suddenly slammed shut. He went to check it out, thinking it was a prank, but found a plush monkey sitting in front of the door. Later, doors were moving on their own, and Mike even got locked in one of the rooms. It freaked him out as objects like drawers were being thrown around.
Кто здесь? Блять. Кто здесь? Черт. Откуда здесь взялась обезьяна? Друзья, здесь явно есть какая-то сущность. Она пытается связаться со мной по рации. Боже. Друзья, я пошел на второй этаж. Блядь! Сука! Твою мать! Твою мать! Блядь, откуда здесь обезьяна-то опять взялась это? Кто здесь? Блять. Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Блять. Чего ты хочешь? Господи, это что, кровь, что ли? Твою мать. Что это было? Что ты хочешь, чтобы я сделал? Дверь закрыта. Что тебе нужно от меня? Я хотел помочь. И прости нам грехи наши, как и мы прощаем должникам нашим. И не веди нас в искушение, но избави нас от лукавого, ибо Твоей силы и славы вовеки. Аминь. Блядь. Сука. Блядь. У меня свет вообще погас. Включай же свет, блядь.
So what do you think? Was it all just coincidence? Or did Mike really come face to face with something paranormal? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.